teaching us to get it right. Photoshop and Illustrator, creating dreams that shine so bright. Poppy with her colors bold, Moosh with lies that never fold. Paul's details so precise, Sir Lollington in pixel gold. Digital playground in our minds, brush and pen with tech combined. Dansky shows us how to shine, creating art one frame at a time. Sketch it out with style and grace, designers in this awesome space. Hand in hand we draw away, every night we learn and play. Layers deep will slice and blend, from the start until the end. Create dreams we comprehend, artful paths that twist and bend. Digital playground in our minds, brush and pen with tech combined. Dansky shows us how to shine, creating art one frame at a time. Dansky on the screen at night, teaching us to get it right. Photoshop and Illustrator, creating dreams that shine so bright. Poppy with her colors bold, Moosh with lies that never fold. Paul's details so precise, Sir Lollington in pixel gold. Digital playground in our minds, brush and pen with tech combined. Dansky shows us how to shine, creating art one frame at a time. Sketch it out with style and grace, designers in this awesome space. Hand in hand we draw away, every night we learn and play. Layers deep will slice and blend, from the start until the end. Create dreams we comprehend, artful paths that twist and bend. Digital playground in our minds, brush and pen with tech combined. Dansky shows us how to shine, creating art one frame at a time. Dansky on the screen at night, teaching us to get it right. Photoshop and Illustrator, creating dreams that shine so bright. Poppy with her colors bold, Moosh with lies that never fold. Paul's details so precise, Sir Lollington in pixel gold. Digital playground in our minds, brush and pen with tech combined. Dansky shows us how to shine, creating art one frame at a time.
Oh right, yeah. Sorry, I totally forgot to actually switch the camera. I was enjoying that. I was having a little jive there. That was good fun. Oh, Hopefully you appreciate. I'm just kind of playing around with it at the minute. It's not definitive. I know a lot of people love the classic intro, but I don't know. This is quite fun. I need Poppy to Poppy made one about the disappearance of the beard and the emergence of the mustache, and she made a song about it and just played it to me out of the blue, and I was dying laughing. It was it was so good. I don't know if she's around. Yeah, maybe Moosh. Maybe we keep that for the outro. I need Poppy to come on if she's around. Oh, hang on. No, I might be able to play it. Hang on. How do I do this? I'll find it. Where are you? Where are you, Poppy? Poppy. Okay, I'll find the mustache song. Right. Let's jump to the screen. I'll switch on audio. I must remember to turn this off afterwards. Otherwise, you're going to get heavy metal being blasted out, and I'm going to get copyright claimed. Okay, just let me know if you can hear this. So stupid.
Dansky's fed goes live today. He's chasing dreams in his own
This
way.
is the first one she did.
Almost there to 1 million strong, but something's off and going wrong. A mustache grows upon his face, once so cruel but now misplaced. Subscribers see it and they flee. Dansky wonders what could be. Oh Dansky, why did you change? That mustache looks so strange. Almost at 1 million
It's a bit Toy Story, a bit.
now you're staring at the blues. Comments flood like storm.
While this plays, I can find the files I was going to show you.
Subs brings him pain. Shave it off, they start to plead. Now you're staring at the blues. Comments flood like stormy rain. Losing subs brings him pain. Shave it off, they start to plead. He's as stubborn as can be. Late at night he starts to think, is this mustache at the brink
It is pretty calm, isn't it?
of ending dreams he held so
Poppy
tight?
made this.
He grabs a mirror in the night. Oh Dansky, why did you change? That mustache looks so strange. Almost at 1 million views. Now you're staring at the blues.
It's very, I mean, it is relaxing. Not going to deny it. It's very relaxing. Calm rage, yeah.
Late at night, he
Roasted
starts to
medium.
think, is this mustache at
No,
the
what's it
brink
called?
of ending dreams he held so tight? He grabs a mirror in the night.
Yeah, this website.
Oh Dansky, why did you change? That mustache looks so strange. Almost at 1 million views.
Ugh.
Now you're staring at the blues.
Excellent. There we go. Fantastic. Thank you, Poppy, for that.
You say you're fine, but I can see behind every word you speak, it's so confined.
Don't know what that is. Right, let's turn the volume off just so y'all don't hear Revenge Sevenfold blasting out. You like that, Raquel? Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I hadn't actually used AI music or anything like that. I think Poppy watched a PewDiePie video, learned about it, did it quietly, and then she just said, Dan, I've got this song I need to play you. And I was just dying. I was absolutely dying. I was like, what is happening? You've got some sort of control. Do you want to hear another one? I've obviously been trying to do a lot of intro songs. You specify a prompt, so once it generates it, you can't really change certain bits, but you can add your own lyrics and get it to kind of make it based on that, and you can kind of give it the style: rock, pop, metal. But yeah, me and Poppy, we're trying to make the best ones, and I think she's got one that she really likes. I'll just play this one. This one's a bit heavier, so if you're not a fan of heavy metal, you might not like this, but I'll play a bit of this one. I've just got to make sure I pick the right one now. Which one is it? Oh my goodness, I've done a lot of these. Where are you? I think it's this one. It's a little bit Rammstein-y. Hey, Reese. Much heavier. Pretty cool, right? I love the lyrics, yeah. It's honestly a lot of fun playing around with these songs. I mean, if you want, we could generate one right now. Just before we get into the design stuff, who wants to be in a song? And what should we write our song about? Let's make up a little story, and we'll add add some of you guys. You can be characters in this story. Oh my god, diss track! That would be so good. We'll call it T's and C's. Oh man, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Oh dear. A child who experiences a cup of coffee for the first time. Going to the kebab shop. What about if we all went to the kebab shop? We'll say, okay, well, I got an idea. We'll save that for the end. We'll save coming up with the song for the end. That could be something to close out the stream with. You generate one for your co-workers. Oh, it's good fun. Right. So yeah, competition ends today. I think. What is it? Hang on. Maths. 8 hours? 8 and a bit hours. My maths was never very good, but yeah, a few people have posted their designs today and said, "Oh, sorry, I'm not sure if this is too late," and it's made me think, like, have I got the time wrong or something? But no, it is 11:59 UK time tonight is the deadline. So many amazing entries, like it's just been awesome. No idea how I'm going to shortlist 3, but at least I'm not picking the winner. That's over to you guys. Right, let's get some music. Music that you shouldn't be able to hear. If you can hear this, please do let me know. I need to pop in the chat and look at the entries. Oh, Reese, there's so many. Hey, Wishy. I personally thought it was AM, so I panicked a bit. No, you're all good. You're all good. The entries have just been insane. And yeah, let me just kind of open this one up. So I did one in the beginning that I'll show you in this stream, and then I did a second one and a third one. But yeah, it's been amazing seeing the entries, but it's been really fun for me as well to actually design things, because normally, like, I don't work with clients anymore. So I do kind of miss having like a project with a challenge and a specific goal that you've, like, criteria you've got to meet. And that's why it's been so fun to actually work on something like this again. And on the last stream, this is kind of the idea. I think this was your idea, Tony. Was this yours, Kongosaurus? Hey, Poppy, we just played the Moustache song. I think the consensus on the new intro, or the potential intro, was good fun. But yeah, the Moustache song was epic. No worries, Reese. No worries, man. But yeah, this was kind of where I'm pretty sure this was Tony's idea. And so I loved the Kongosaurus idea. And this is kind of where it started. And I gave myself an hour, but it ended up being a lot longer than that. And this is where the design ended up. Really, like, cool, interesting concept. Definitely kind of had that sort of pinky, alien planety vibe going on. But it's just insane, kind of, with more effort and time. This is where it ended up. This is the kind of final one. And you can see the difference, just switching from one to the other. I think the biggest, like, I think I said to you on the stream, actually, one thing that you really can't do is rush adding shadows and highlights. And obviously on the stream, I was trying to rush it. So I had to, in the end, I repositioned the dinosaur's body and did it all again from scratch and did all the shadows and that. Basically scrapped all of the layers that I've been working on and rebuilt it from the ground up without rushing the shadows. Yeah, you can see this looks really cool, but it's just, I think time really is one of the secret ingredients to something like this. And it's something I do in all my designs. I'll work on it for a few hours and then I got to take a break, or maybe I'll sleep on it and then I'll come back to it with fresh eyes and be like, oh God, wow, how did I miss that? Or, you know. And the shadows definitely took the longest because you've got to consider the light sources. So like in this one, there's obviously light coming from the area behind this cosmic nebula thing. There's obviously, then once I added the light in the eye, that was then a factor. So I've got to then add light in various places, which I probably could actually add some more lighting there. Can't recommend brushes enough. Like, I'm not going to bang on about Envato Elements, but my goodness, definitely check it out. If you don't use brushes, you can get free brushes as well, which is amazing, but just grab some brushes, because you see all the debris falling off here. That's just a brush that you can stamp in bits of debris, glass shattering. That's all just a brush. You just stamp it in. The grass. Yeah, that's just a brush. A very, very dark brush. Couple of different lightnesses. So you've got some darker strands of grass and some lighter ones, just so it doesn't look too flat. Where else did I use brushes? Oh yeah, I think that sparkle, that twinkle in the eye, that is a brush. Like I made the rest of the eye and the kind of the light flare, that lens flare, whatever you call it. But the actual middle twinkle is a brush. Again, more debris. A dust explosion where he's kind of grabbed onto the side of the building. The lights. This was an interesting one. And I think a few people have used lights in their design. And I'll show you how I made the lights, actually. We'll just do this quickly now. Right, hang on. If I turn that off. Oh, goodness. Performance is going to be slow. Wait, why am I using the trackpad? I've got the tablet hooked up. Come on, Dan. Do they come with that sound effect? Sadly not. Oh yeah, the brushes are awesome. They just have brushes for everything. Right, where's the car headlights? Right, there we go. So the way I approached the headlights was, I think you can do it where they are. So something like this. Headlights will typically go sort of outwards, and it's good if you've got a reference image as well. So you make that selection, you've got a new layer there, and we're just going to start by filling it with white. There we go, lots of lovely white. And the thing is, you want the light to be a little bit harder and more, let's say, in focus, but more prominent towards this end. This end, it's going to be a lot softer. And you can use this kind of technique for shadows as well. So we're going to go blur gallery, and I mean, there's a few you could use. You could use fill blur. I'm just going to use tilt shift. And tilt shift enables you to add a gradual blur. And it's also going to be really laggy with this massive document. So I'm just going to, oops. You can see it's updating very, very slowly. If you do struggle with this, which like I am here, just turn off preview. So I can get this in position. And the way this works is over here, you set your blur. So let's go for 34. That's the blur I'm using. This dashed line here, everything that goes beyond this will just be 34. So that is the maximum blur. Everything beyond it won't go anymore. Between the dashed line and this solid line, it's going to go from 34 here. Sorry, I think my head's in the way. 34 on this dashed line. There we go. 34 here to 0. So between the dash and the solid line is where the graduation is going to occur. So let's move that back to here. We're going to try and rotate it around so it lines up. Ooh, wrong way down. Ha! There we go. Okay, so 0 blur here, 34 pixels here. And we'll turn on preview. Moosh the musical. The life will be a musical. Love it. Yeah, okay, cool. So you could see there, in focus, blurred out. Once you've got it in the right position, then it's just a case of tweaking it. So we could bring it down a bit more. I think that would be okay. And then I'm going to just double click, single click OK. So now I've got that gradual blur. But this first part here is still too in focus. So what I'm going to do then is just add a Gaussian blur to everything. So it's going to blur this side as well, but it doesn't matter because it's already blurry. So just a few pixels to blur it around the headlight. And then this is the secret sauce. We can add a layer mask. We're going to go gradient tool, use a linear black to white gradient. And we could just brush in. So you want white where the light is and then black. And you can kind of really control. Look how laggy it is. My goodness. Photoshop's struggling. So you could really use the gradient tool in this midpoint here to adjust how far you want the light to project out. And it's probably a little bit too punchy. You could introduce a blending mode. I don't think it's going to do much. Drop the opacity a pinch if it's too much. Yeah, 70, 60, 70. And something else that I did was I kind of wanted to make it a bit yellowy as well. So you can just add a hue saturation adjustment layer, add a clipping mask, turn on colorize, bump up the saturation. And the trick here is to bring the lightness down. And this will introduce the color. This is if you're going from white. So I've kind of, yeah, got around about the right amount of yellow. Once you've got the hue right, then you just bring down the saturation of it. And you can see it's real subtle, but it just goes from completely white, perfect brilliant white, to slightly yellowish. And I could even drop the opacity there of that adjustment layer to make it more subtle as well. Then it's just a case of duplicating this over to the other one. And personally, I would just switch the opacity a little bit. So one's maybe slightly brighter than the other. Just so the one at the back maybe looks like it's a little bit... Do you know what I mean? Like, just because it's a little bit further away, maybe there's a bit more fog or something obscuring it. It depends how prominent you want to make them. But that's how I kind of make the headlights anyway. Hey, Rebecca. 1 million layers. Oh, is there a way to get I think there must be a way. There's a way, I swear there's a way where you can generate file information. File info, is it there? Might tell me how many layers, I don't know. I saw someone demo it years ago and no, this not remotely interesting. I swear there is a way though. Oh yeah, I was gonna do something with the number plate and maybe write something or a word, but it was so small. I just thought, you know what, just leave it as it is. It's so tiny. But it's interesting as well. Like I did something that in the last stream I said not to do, but it kind of happened accidentally. Like normally what I try and do is get the fundamentals just looking right, so they're kind of correctly, their exposures correctly balanced, the lighting is all good, and then you build on. You can see I've got an effects layer. These are like my visual effects that affect everything. So the effects layer normally goes right at the top of the layer stack, and it's usually a lot of lighting effects, things like that, fog. You can see like the light there, we've got the fog, the atmosphere. So normally I would get my main design looking good and then add this on top, and this would just kind of accentuate it even more. Do you know what I mean? Make it look better. But unfortunately, sometimes the way it just goes is you work on the main kind of composition and the effects at the same time. There's a lot of back and forth. So when at the end, I turned off the effects layer and it was like, whoa, what's going on there? Like super dark. Some of the retouching is a bit off. The colors in the background don't blend particularly well. But where I've kind of introduced these layers gradually, you can probably see some of them here. You know, the brightness one fixes that issue. Color balance. Gradient map makes a huge difference. And that just kind of introduces that pinky purple. The texture, introducing the card texture with a color dodge. That in itself brightens it all up. Oh yeah, this one here. Muted some of the colors except the reds and the yellows of the yellow of the car. Made the car more yellow. And oh yeah, that changes the color of the dinosaur's eye. So normally when I work on a design, I'll be able to turn off this layer and my design wouldn't be dependent on it to work. But unfortunately, this is just the way it went. I put a lot of fundamental things that changed the appearance into that effects layer. So it doesn't matter. But it just means that if I want to work on this design, it's very hard to work on it with that layer turned off because I can't see anything. So I have to keep this layer on and lock it and then work on the stuff underneath. Do you know what I mean? Is it 1,000 layers as the maximum? Oh, hey, Matt, quick question. The class is on the Dansky. Do you know what? I'm glad you mentioned it, Matt. I'm glad someone reminded me. So, yeah, the courses that I offer, they are a one-time purchase. So whenever you enroll in a course, it's lifetime access. Lifetime access to the course and the community. So like I always say, you know, when you enroll in a course, you're supporting me as an educator. So I'm going to commit the time to support you as well. And I will, I'll always be here to answer questions or if you get stuck. But yeah, I probably should mention the course. As we all know, I'm terrible at marketing, but here we go. Dansky.com, courses. I'll link this in the chat just in case anyone would like to check these out. Like, obviously, if you've got any questions, please do email me at hello@dansky.com. And I'll do my best to help. Right, where is it? Yeah, so I've got the Illustrator Masterclass. That was my first course. the big daddy of the courses that will take you from a complete beginner all the way through to an advanced Illustrator user. The course is like probably about 7-ish hours long. It's got like 74 lessons. If you like the look of the stuff on the cover there and you just want to learn how to master Illustrator so you can just get on designing stuff, that's gonna be perfect. And then there's 2 new ones that are kind of more beginner to intermediate level for Photoshop and Illustrator. The stuff contained in the first class courses, like in terms of the level, what I've packed into these courses is probably more stuff than I knew in the first 10 years of my career. Like, there were so many things that I was just doing wrong and I didn't know I was doing it wrong and I was wasting time, working really inefficiently, didn't learn about layer masks for years. The appearance panel in Illustrator, didn't learn about that for years. Just, yeah, I didn't even know. It wasn't even, I was a ridiculous number of years into my career before I knew that you could create custom guides in Illustrator. And I just kind of missed out on that stuff because I'd never had any structured training. So I've spent years learning the software, but it doesn't take years to learn it or to master it at all. Yeah, so if you want to just shortcut that learning process and just like I always say, you know, if you can listen to my voice and that sounds good, then they're definitely worth checking out. And plus you get the support from me as well. So it's not just like a course, you know, thank you very much, see you later. Like, I'm here on standby. So if you get stuck and you're like, why isn't this damn tool working? The chances are I've been through it myself, and I'll be able to help you. And if I haven't, then I'll try and figure it out. I do love a good problem to solve. So yeah. Oh, the entries are amazing, Rebecca. So yeah, hopefully that helps clarify things, Matt. Oh, nice. Layer count. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Info panel. Well, it's not showing me my layers. Do I have to select them all? I mean, I probably could just chat GPT it or something. Oh my, what? Oh, gotcha. Hey, layer count. Nice. Let's do this. 158 layers. Yeah, not quite 1,000. Yeah, I think I totally get it. This probably looks horrific. If you're new to Photoshop, you're probably like, what on earth are all these layers? This is insane. But with the Photoshop course, once you understand the different adjustment layers, and you'll see here, I'm using a lot of the same ones: curves, hue, saturation, exposure, levels. Once you understand the different adjustment layers, all of this stuff, like it's just a lot less intimidating to look at. And oh yeah, I've got to show you this as well. So in the Photoshop course specifically, the guitar in the water, it will come back in a sec. But yeah, it's really fun because you have to take a guitar, take a kind of water scene, and then put the guitar in the water, retouch it so it looks like believable, which, believe me, is very easy to mess up. And then create custom brushes to add more clouds and add the water splashes. So you like have an image, you make a brush from the image, and then you can stamp that brush in and just keep it forever to use on other stuff. So it'll come back in a second on the old carousel. Yeah, there it is. You see the splash brushes? Really, really cool. So yeah, can't wait for that to launch. Yeah, Roger definitely thinks you're crazy, Pops. There might be some truth to it. So basically, you ordered the skeleton and the Halloween decorations, and they've sent double, basically. Oh, right. Nice, Matt. Have you used Photoshop before, Matt? Or are you coming from Illustrator to Photoshop? I got to get another client so I can just get the lifetime Dansky course package. Photoshop course is definitely a must for me. How much have you used Photoshop before, Reese? Or are you more like Illustrator and stuff? Because it's funny, like some people like have used Photoshop, that's what they know. Going to Illustrator is this awful, horrible experience. But I think there's a few people actually in the chat who are more Illustrator, and going to Photoshop is like the opposite. It's, again, this other type of horrific experience. They're very handy. They're two. The reason that I made the courses on those two first is because they're the ones that I use every day. They're like my bread and butter. They are the most useful bits of software for graphic design together. They're just two peas in a pod. They work perfectly, and you just be able to use them. I can do like 90% of what I need to. Yeah. There's not many other bits of software I use really, apart from like obviously video editing stuff for YouTube. 2 witches and 2 5-foot skeletons. Great. Fantastic. Rest in peace, potato laptop. Yeah, I think that's the good thing. I mean, you know, whether it's my course or another course, I always recommend to get some sort of structured training with like an instructor or someone that you like. Just because there's often times when we learn it ourselves, we miss out things. It's like a bingo card. You've got everything you could potentially learn, and you just kind of cherry pick bits and pieces from tutorials, which is great because they're free. But then, like a good course anyway, would normally go from one side of the bingo card and just clear it off column by column. So you kind of plug those sort of any gaps in your knowledge, you know? Nice little bingo analogy there. Oh, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Bingo. We could play bingo sometime. Yeah, Moosh, Poppy goes all out for Halloween. She goes fully bonkers. But yeah, just going back to this for a second, like, yeah, it's crazy just what the difference time can make to these 2 different designs. Like, this was really cool on stream, but just spending the time to refine everything. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure about that one when I started. I was like, oh, why did you start doing this, Dan? A Lego dinosaur wrapped around a building, but yeah, it turned out all right. Dansky bingo. I'd be up for some bingo. Not really design related, but I'd love a bit of bingo. Oh, are you part of the 5-foot skelly club as well, Moosh? Yeah, I think we've definitely got to do a Halloween competition as well. I don't know. I've not heard anything about Benny's Spooky Edit War. I don't know if he's doing them anymore, which is a shame. I'd love to do something like that because I had so much fun doing those competitions. And I think we've got to do a Halloween competition. So it's just like, depends what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think Photoshop, it would be, oh yeah, it'd be good fun. Yeah, definitely a Halloween stream. Oh, thank you, Akeem. Is there a delay? A delay. I think there might be a slight delay, maybe. Oh, I see what you mean, Moosh. One of my squares of Dansky rings a bell and forgets to mark it his course. Oh, funny. You went as Negan. Nice, Tony. Good work. Ha. Yeah, Photoshop is very good for that. I know quite a few people as well who aren't designers, but they know enough Photoshop where they can kind of use it for some marketing stuff for their business or just, like, you know, social graphics and bits and pieces. Oh, okay, gotcha. Mostly Illustrator. Oh, Negan was the best. He was the best. Right. Let's just go on to design numero dos. Not that one. Yeah, so this was slightly different take. Yeah, I can't remember where I got this idea from. But I had this idea of them all chasing each other. And I did penguins. Rest in peace, Glenn. Yeah. And I had this idea of penguins, but obviously we didn't have a penguin image, so I had to draw them. And as I've mentioned before, my drawing ability is quite questionable. But it wasn't actually as hard as you might think. So the way I drew the penguins was just with a black brush, no hardness at all. And I just had a reference image of some penguins. And I just kind of had to guess how a penguin pulling a rope would look. And so it really started out like this, and it did look quite terrible at first. Just getting the basic shape. Obviously this penguin is floating in the air. And he's got his little... Is it a beak? Do penguins have beaks? Or is it a bill? Or I don't really know. I'm not really a penguinologist. And clearly I don't really know words. Whoa, this one's got quite the hunchback there. Someone should have taken care of their posture. Don't worry, we can fix that. We can fix it. There we go. And so reference images, again, going to be super, super helpful. And I just had to imagine where his arm was. And kind of just cut some of those little details out where the arm would be. And it's just making those specific cuts in a few key places. Oops. There we go. Maybe one, whoa, like that as well. And obviously this does look a bit strange. So constantly just go back to your reference. It looks it's like more like a mole. And I'm doing this without a reference image. Very much like a mole, actually. This is why you should use reference images. And it was literally a case of just doing this. And just refining it. And trying to get the kind of the lines and everything just looking right. You know, and I've just done that very quickly, but I could quite comfortably just drop him in there, little baby penguin. There you go. And just add him into it, you know. Yeah. It's not as hard as it looks. And this fella here, in fact, I think most of these penguins were all the same penguin, but just tweaked slightly. And this one here, you can actually use, what was it? I rotated him and then used the puppet warp feature to put pins and just have him a little, whoa, have a little look over there. And so he could just kind of stick him up here. There we go. He's having a little nose. What's going on down there? Oi, oi, son. And then it's just a case of refining it. Someone should have taken care of that posture. Oh, thank you, Kai. Well, are they though? Are penguins birds? I don't really think of them as birds. Are chickens birds? I don't know. I mean, are they a type of... I'm not sure if penguins... That sounds dumb. I'm not sure if penguins have like a different classification. Like, because chickens and penguins, they can't really fly, can they? Do you know? Whereas a pigeon, well, that's definitely a bird. You know? Penguin ain't no hawk, is it? How did you create the chain rope? So that was in Illustrator. Just using basic shapes. So I set it up as a brush. And yeah. Oh, hang on, let me see. This is one of those, I've got a tutorial on this that you can watch, but it's one of those ones I always forget how to do it. So I have to watch my own video again. Super embarrassing. All right. Have a think, Dan. How do we do this? I will get this wrong, I think. Something like this. Yeah, so you kind of need to basically repeat that. Something like that as a rope. But the way Illustrator does it is it will go from that last anchor point and the first anchor point. So it would have a gap here. So it's kind of like this. I think this is it. Yeah, these custom brushes are something that I cover in the Illustrator First class as well. And they're in the Master class too. Yeah, super useful. There's a lot of graphics you could do manually in Illustrator. Don't do it. Create it as a brush, do it the smart way, and then you can just reuse it to draw anything. If you've never heard of pattern brushes before, and I can do this, you'll love what I'm about to show you, okay? I just got to try not to mess it up. Right, there we go. So let's expand both of these shapes. Right, so the trick here is this box. You see this line here? That needs to line up with exactly halfway across this one. And the right side of the box needs to line up with the exact center of this one. So I'm kind of literally chopping out the middle. In fact, I think if I make the box span the entire width, I might be able to do this. Okay, yeah. So if I go onto the width, and we're going to go minus 50%. Oh no, that didn't work. Forget that. Just do it manually. So, because what I'm going to do now is use the shape builder tool to get rid of everything outside of that central bit. And then combine what I've got left. So that is my brush. Now, if I've done it correctly, we can go to brushes and drag that brush into the panel, set it up as a pattern brush. Yes! Yes! I think I've done it correctly. Oh, I always forget this one. Choose the best looking corner. Just be careful with sharp corners in this brush. Any inside corners, pick them if they're available. Illustrator will try its best to... You can see it struggles a bit with sharp corners. Oh, I missed a bit then. Colorization. You want tints, because then you can change the color of the brush. And, yeah. So the test, if this has worked, is I should be able to draw a line, click on the brush, and there you go. We've got rope. And if you adjust the brush weight, it adjusts the size as well. So, has anyone never used pattern brushes? Because if you haven't, yeah, amazing. So for example, let's say I've got a logo design and I've got like a big, like an anchor or something. I've got a big pole down the middle. And I want to wrap some brush around it. You might look at that and go, well, how on earth would you wrap brush around it? What you would do is just make the brush. And once you've made it, just apply it. And get the weight right. So bring it down, maybe a little bit smaller. Something like this. It's nice and close. Oh, I wonder if I could intertwine that actually. Maybe intertwine. There you go. Whereas before, it'd be very tempting to pen tool it, draw it with the pencil tool or any other tool, and it's like, nah, you don't need to do that. And obviously you could expand it and fill it. You could fill the brush with white, so these gaps in the middle do have white or color. I'm just going to try and very lazily fill it with some white. No, that won't work. Because it's an intertwine group, that won't work. You could, and actually, I probably wouldn't. I would use the intertwine feature to mock it up, but I don't want it to become part of this intertwine group. So what I would probably do, duplicate it, expand the appearance, combine it all. Ugh, you do get these weird artifacts sometimes. Direct select all them away, because these things are just, you don't want them there. They just cause problems. Shape builder tool, and we're just gonna let's move this out a second. Uh-oh. We've got a problem. Okay. Let's undo a little bit. Yeah, sometimes those little artifact bits can cause problems if you remove them. So I think, yeah, you see right there? Oh, this will drive you nuts in Illustrator. If you've not seen it before, this will drive you nuts. Oh, you did rope for work, Alex. Huh. Ah, right. So you might delete that anchor point and think, oh, that's fine. But then it causes a break. An Illustrator, if there's a break in the path, Illustrator will try and connect it somewhere, which can be really irritating. So you see here, you got that weird line. Now, if I join these two dots, there's a break here. If I select them both and go to Object, Path, and Average, it will snap them together. Command or Control J to join them. And you see that weird line has gone now? So I would personally go through and I would clean up these weird bits of path. Might be able to shape builder tool them away, actually. Oh, yeah, that could work. There we go. That seems to do the job. So this is the shape builder tool, holding Alt Option and clicking. You just got to be really careful, because obviously, as you saw, sometimes deleting one can muck things up. And I think if I shape builder tool, now you don't have to drag through to combine things. You can actually single click in a space, in like a segment, and it will make it as its own shape. And now I've done that, I can go through and give it its own fill or change the color. So we could go for more a rope color like that. Group it, move it back in. And there's a few different ways you could do it. You could intertwine this. What I might do here is grab the knife tool and just do a cut there and send that top part. Oh wait, no, I've made the cut in the wrong place. Meh, whoops. Let's try that again. We'll do it at the bottom. There we go. Snippety snip. Send it in front. Select everything. Oh no, that's not going to work, is it? Actually, no, it could work. It could work. So something like that. And then just shuffle it back in place. And then you've got that rope wrapped around. And then we could bring that down and select everything, duplicate it up and just repeat it. And then you've got lots of rope on a pole. Yeah, you're talking about The Walking Dead. So, yes, in answer to your question, Paul, that's how I did the rope. I mean, you could have drawn it in Photoshop, but it's just easier and quicker and more consistent to do it as set it up as a brush. And this entire design, actually, all I did for all of these was just do a color overlay. So simple color overlay, and I just, in my head, I had the kind of the black red thing from the start. So the bits I wanted red, color overlay red, and the black bits just black. And once I'd finished everything, then I was able to apply a texture to the whole thing. Hey Andrea, how you doing? But yeah, that was design number 2. Okay, design number 1. This is the first one I finished probably about a week and a half ago. I didn't anticipate doing 2 more, but this was the first one. And if you saw the original stream, this might come as no surprise to you. You know, I had crashed Big Ben into the landscape and put the house and that in position. But this was just like hours and hours of refinement. Obviously, we've got the little penguins down there. Same process, just real simple black line work and then brushing in their bodies, their arms, orange on the beak thing, whatever that is, and then a little bit of yellow. Nothing crazy there, because they're so small, you can't see the difference. Yeah, a little bit day after tomorrow. It was the idea that Big Ben crashed, so I had to turn it into a spaceship of some sort. And we were watching Alice in Borderlands at the time as well. So you can see the lasers in the background. If anyone's seen Alice in Borderlands, that will make sense. So the lasers were coming down. They hit the Big Ben ship and it crashed before it could be saved or something. Something like that. And it's got the circuitry embedded into certain parts of it. There's that from the Photoshop course. There's that same water brush. So that's something I'll show you how to make in the Photoshop course, is the water brush, and it's just great. It just stamp splashes everywhere. You can see down here as well. Same brush reused, just got dinosaur, Lego skeleton. The cave was a fun one. So this is actually just a chunk of the landscape from like here or something. And to just make the cave that I guess the penguins came out of, it was really just a case of using a soft brush with like a low flow. And it was a case of just brushing it slowly, so it's darker here where the cave entrance is, and then a little bit lighter towards the edge. Obviously I'm doing a terrible job now, but maybe it's slightly lower on the flow. You want to really build it up like gradually. Oh yeah, that looks awful. It probably doesn't help that I've got all my layer effects on top, but that kind of was literally it. Just a sort of darker spot that you could blend in and make it look like a cave. Nothing crazy. And again, brushes using, oh yeah, there's a screw in the windscreen. Snow brushes, just brushing in white on top. So I think it's just literally Is it brushwork? Yeah, it was brushwork. Where is it though? Where's me car gone? Hang on. Oh, too many layers. Car snow. Oh yeah, really easy. Just brushing that in. I think it was just a snow brush actually. If I just clip a new layer to it, I'll try and do it again and show you. Snow. Yeah, I feel like it was one of these actually. I didn't think this was going to work at first. But actually, because it's so small as well, it was just literally... You could even bring the opacity down and just build it up. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Just a bit of snow where you think snow would land. And just build it up gradually. Yeah, nothing crazy. Oh, nice, Andrea. Thanks, Moosh. Which course is good for intermediate to advanced AI users not starting from scratch? So both courses will start from scratch. Both the master, so that the difference is the masterclass will start from scratch, and it will take you all the way through. So it's a bigger, chunkier course. There's other tools and things like the mesh tool and things that are like super advanced that it will go into. First class will cover like the main fundamentals, like what you'll learn in the first class course. Like I said earlier, will be more than I learned in the first 10 years of my career. I think you'll be surprised how advanced it will go, but it's going to focus more on the stuff that designers will use. And again, it's coming from my experience, the things that I've used a lot throughout my career as well. So I think if you're, well, like I say, it's beginner to intermediate, the first class course. So if you've used Illustrator before, or even if you haven't, either course is going to start you off from installing Illustrator for the first time. One of the big differences is the masterclass is available now, and the first class courses are coming on the 20th of October. So we're a few weeks away from the launch. So if you want to get started right now, masterclass is there. Hey, Jimmy, how you doing, my friend? God, it's been a minute. How are you? Just sorted out Harry Potter tickets. Don't get us started, Jimmy. Oh, funny. Yeah, the lasers were quite tricky to do in the background as well. And the text here, this was like a glitchy pixel font. And I had to use the vanishing point feature to get it to go around the angle. So I kind of created it flat, and then you define like a vanishing point area, like one here and then one there, and then you just copy and paste it, and then you can, it like fits the perspective for you. It's a real fiddly feature to use, but that was the technique. Good stuff, man. Hey, Andrew, how are you? Is there any other techniques that anyone would like to see demonstrated? Particularly if you are still working on your entry, you've got like another, what, 7 hours or so? So the competition ends tonight at 1 minute to midnight, BST UK time. So if you haven't submitted your entry yet, but you've got a particular challenge or a technique that you want to see demonstrated, now's the time, and I'll do my best. Yeah, we've not really done portfolio reviews, but we'll get back to design review, I think, after the courses have launched. because like the next few weeks are going to be pretty crazy for me, just making sure everything's kind of nicely polished and perfect before go live. Oh, actually, I'm not sure how many spaces are left in the community. So I don't know if you saw my post. Basically, what I've decided to do is stop the free access to the community at 1,000, just because it was growing so fast, which was amazing. But it was like, oh my goodness, like, is this gonna like get too much at some point? So I'm just trying to be smart with it. And what I'll do is I'll open up new places, but do it gradually. So if you buy a course, obviously don't worry about it. You kind of, you're straight in, but 993. So there's 7 places left in the community. So if you're on the stream now and you want to join the community, yeah, you want to join the community and you want to be able to participate in upcoming competitions. Where is it? I'm trying to find the link. Where's the link? I'm trying to find the link, but I can't. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? There you are. Gotcha. Yeah, I think there's 7 places left. So there you go. Be quick. Yeah, Poppy is doing a 2nd place prize. If anyone is watching this after and the community has like filled up for the time being, don't worry, it will take you to a page where you can add your name and email. It'll add you to a wait list. And when I open up more spaces, like I said, I'm going to just do it gradually for now. I'll send you an email and just let you know that there's places available. Yeah, I've got no idea what the mystery box is. Poppy is making a 2nd prize mystery box. And I don't know what she's putting in it. Oh no, hang on. Let me check, Jimmy. I'll have a look. Would you be under Jimmy? Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't see you, my friend. Yeah, no one wants the iPad anymore. I'm both very excited and dreading having to sit down and shortlist 3 entries out of all the amazing ones. Like, seriously, they're so good and so inspiring to see. What we'll do is next week we'll do what we did last time. So I'll shortlist 3 and then we'll do like a 24-hour poll in the community. Yes, Paul, good shout. We'll do a 24-hour poll and then everyone can vote for the winner. iPad 2nd prize, yeah. Yeah, so, okay, what is that, Paul? I don't know if it... Maybe it's the latest update, because I don't know if I've got that on here yet. I did wonder if it was one of these. So if you select your move tool and then go to the cog, what settings have you got open? An auto select should be layer, not group, unless it's changed it back to that. Oh, don't, Billy. She would get a 7-foot skeleton. She would do it. All this weird stuff just turns up at the door now, and I just kind of like I just look at her and roll my eyes. I'm like, oh, what have you ordered now? Let's be fair. Halloween, she does always go all out at Halloween. It does look pretty good. Oh yeah, well, send it to me now, Jimmy. I think there's 7. There were 7 places left a few minutes ago. So if you send your email to me there, I can check quickly. There's 6 places left. No pressure. Oh, right, yeah. I wondered if that's what it did. I'm pretty sure, Paul, that happened to me once. Totally randomly. I've never, ever had that set to group. And then after one update, randomly, it just decided to change. And it was like, great. Thanks for that. Confusing the heck out of me. They just like to keep us on our toes, don't they? Right. I want to start drafting our song. Right, who wants to be in the song? Obviously, Poppy and Moosh. Poppy and Moosh are in it, for sure. Who else wants to be in the song? We need to come up with a... I think we've got 200 characters to draft the song. You sent me the email. All right, okay. Let me have a look. Oh, hey, Matt. Thank you so much for enrolling in the Photoshop course. That is amazing. Thank you so much. Obviously, the course doesn't launch till the 20th of October, but like if you've got any questions or anything, you're in the community now. I'm here on email. So just honestly, just let me know. I'm always happy to help. I've not got the email yet, Jimmy. I'm waiting. I'll see if it pops up in a minute. Whenever you open it, the layer panel's hidden. Oh, that's interesting. I think that's got to be a bug. What version of Photoshop are you on? I mean, what you could try doing is going to Workspace and saving it as a new workspace and see if that workspace is there when you open up Photoshop. Or reset to one of the default ones. Because the Essentials one is the default and Layers is part of the default workspace. Okay. Raquel, we'll see how many people we can fit into the song. Oh, right. The latest Creative Cloud update. That's very strange. Yeah, I would check your workspaces, try and set it up as a custom one. Or if that doesn't work, go into preferences and just reset your preferences. Sometimes that can fix random little issues. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, Moosh. I was like, I haven't seen a design from Moosh yet, but I'm not sure if she's working on anything. No pressure. What's your occupation, Dansky? I don't know anymore. Lost track. Dan of all trades. A design bean. Caffeine addict. I make shapes look pretty. Yeah. Nice, Poppy. There's me like no pressure. Poppy's like, Moosh, you have to. Okay, I've got an idea. Right, we've got Poppy, Moosh, Raquel. Who else are we going to stick in this song? We're going to stick you in, Jimmy. I've not seen you for a while, mate. We're going to put you in the song as well. Yes, these are all made by me, Schofield. Yeah. I've closed them down now, but yeah, they've all been made by me. Tony, we're going to put Tony in as well. Right, one more person who wants to be in a song. What can the brief for our song be? What's your name, Alpha? Or just a name? Okay, we've got Omar. We'll see if we can do 8. Oh yeah, Billy, you're in the song. Right, one more. Alpha, amazing. Okay. Right, let's stop Avenged Sevenfold. Okay. What's the theme going to be about, though? What is this going to be about? Right. Okay, hang on. Poppy's not a designer. A group of designers called Moosh, Raquel, Jimmy, Tony. And a stray donkey called Poppy. ... My palms are sweating all of a sudden. Why am I sweating? I'm in trouble when I get home. Right. Okay. What happened? You're welcome, Pops. Eeyore! No dinner for you. I know. Well, fortunately, I'm cooking tonight, Billy, so I hold all the cards there. You get hay for dinner. Yeah, well, you made a song about the Tash, so you insulted Natasha. So this is what you get. You ass. Okay, we need... Oh, thanks, Voosh. We love you too. A group of designers called... What do they do? An argument with Adobe about updated terms and conditions. Why not? Let's have some fun, eh? Let's see if I can fit that into a song. Now we need a genre. Okay, I've got a few characters left for a genre. This is going to be quite important. We could go rock, we could go dance, we could go country. I swear I'm going to be playing on this all night. Epic electro techno. Go on then. Have I got enough characters for that? Exactly 200. It was meant to be. All right, it will generate 2 versions. Right. Are you ready for this? Oh my goodness. All right, let's do it.
Bush and Raquel on the run. Jimmy whispers what is done. Tony shouts this isn't fun. Omar cooks the battle's won. Lily's fingers hit the keys. Alpha hats with tranquil ease. Poppy prays, no fees. Adobe turns bring us to our knees. Horrifying turns today. Epic charges make us sway. Contracts written in array. No more games, we're here to stay.
Oh my goodness.
Designers, tools,
It
we
did.
can't let go. Creatives pack a mega show. Donkey kick and tech will grow. Adobe faces mighty blow. Bush and Raquel
I was going to post the lyrics, but I
Jimmy
can't
says
fit it
we're
all in the
breaking
chat.
through. Tony knows what we all can do. Together,
Scary
strong,
cool
we're
indeed.
new. On the screen, the battles die.
Right, we've got another version. It's like the same lyrics, but slightly different.
Bush and Raquel on the run.
Motion Raquel on the right.
Jimmy whispers what is done. Tony shouts this isn't fun. Omar clicks the battle's won. Billy's fingers hit the keys. Alpha hacks with tranquil ease. Poppy prays, no more fees. Adobe's jokes bring us to our knees. Oh, we're fighting terms today.
It sounds good, doesn't it, Omar?
Epic charges make us sway. Contracts written in array. No more games, we're here to stay.
Oh, this is too funny.
Designers, tools we can't let go. Creatives pack a mega show. Donkey kick and tech will grow. Adobe faces mighty blow. Bush and Raquel hit the crew. Jimmy says we're breaking through. Tony knows what we all can do. Together strong with software new. On the screen the battles dire. Sparks of code and hearts on fire. Don't be gas at our desire. Terms and thoughts we shall inspire.
Yeah, it is. It's scary, but it's very good. Dance party, yeah. Is there a disco setting on your studio lights? Do you know what? That I think there is actually. Yeah, let me see if I can. Let's see if we can figure it out just for lols. Okay, where is it? Nanoleaf. I've definitely got like police sirens. Like switching between the red and blue. Oh no, I know the one. Oh, it was like a cyberpunk one. Nightclub. What on earth is that? I mean, it's not really disco. We got the police one. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. I like that. Right. I've got another song. don't know, Billy. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry. No, hang on. You should be able to hear it now. Oh dear, it's just me quietly dying to myself. I'm having a great time, Raquel.
Pushing Billy right so high, on a unicorn through the sky. Poppy's wings, they open wide. Magic flight, we won't deny. Rainbow trails in the air, shimmer glow without a care. Stars, they dance, the comets glare. In this dream we'll all share.
Poppy is a unicorn, yes. And she's being ridden by Motion Billy.
Poppy leads them with the glow, rocking fast and feeling free. Magic unicorn.
I love this.
Motion Billy, off they go. Poppy leads them with the glow, rocking fast and feeling free. Magic unicorn and free.
Oh my god, I'm crying. So good. My eyes are leaking. Okay, version 2. Honestly, I could do this all day. This has nothing to do with the sound whatsoever.
Motion Billy rides so high on a unicorn through the sky. Poppy's wings, they open wide. Magic flight, we won't deny.
Literally, yeah, Manish.
Rainbow trails in the air, shimmer glow without a care. Stars, they dance and comets flare. In this dream we'll all share. Motion Billy, off they go. Poppy leads them with a glow, rocking fast and feeling free.
Oh,
Magic
good
unicorn.
idea. Of course. Why did I not think of that? Song. Yeah. Crashed before saving. Oh, let's oh my goodness, I've got no idea what this is gonna generate. That's such a good idea. Yes, it's AI generated. Yeah, well, yeah, Jimmy, I mean, everyone normally says when they listen to the normal outro or the intro, everyone has a little dance privately, so I think, yeah, something upbeat. Right, this is crashed before saving. This is damn cool. Oh, this is sick. I'm going to listen to this on the way home later. The official competition theme song. Okay, version 2. That was amazing. That's probably one of the best ones I've made.
second program, lost in the void of digital became a cold tangled mess of fury. Circuits burn, no peace today. Liquid dreams torn to pieces, fragments of what could have been. I'm screaming to the binary abyss, hope drowns in the machine's din. Crash before saving, how we get lost, spinning in a vortex of rage and cause. Crash before saving, no backup plan, data torn apart by an unseen hand. Ghosts and machines laugh in silence, a dance of wires twisted in pain. Shadows flicker behind their violence. In this tech hell only I remain. Screens flicker, never find the answer. Zeros and ones become my chains. Our vision lost to a heartless master. Error signs drive me insane. Crash before saving, how we get lost, spinning in a vortex of rage and cause.
They were actually amazing. That was so damn cool. Man, that was so good. I love it. Which one did you prefer, first or second? Yeah. I don't know if you can save the prompt. You can reuse a prompt. So if you wanted to like keep those lyrics but try another version with a different genre, you can do that. Yeah, I'm pretty split actually. I thought they were both amazing. The chorus of the second one was better than I thought it would be when it kicked in. Yeah, so good. Yeah, Poppy says, I feel sorry for actual music artists. I mean, I gotta be honest, we're all screwed. Humanity is screwed. We've made so many movies like Terminator, iRobot, all these movies about AI taking over the world, and yet our species will continuously march on to its own demise. Like, it's inevitable. It's inevitable at this point. We are going to create Skynet. It's going to happen. If it already hasn't happened. But at least we can have a bit of fun. And, you know, just make random songs about unicorns and things before it all ends. So at least we'll have a good time. Oh, right. Sorry, you want the prompt. Hang on. Yeah, this is the prompt I used. Just copy and paste that in. Yes, exactly. Yeah, self-destruction is the human way. 100% Moosh. But at least we're going to have fun on that journey. As our species and our planet slowly descend into chaos. Oh, funny. Yeah, I mean, I think I do think, Tony, everything's just so AI everything now. I think we are going to get to a point where it's just everything's so AI and automated that people will crave that human touch again. You know, it will mean something to have a real person not only do the work but to interact with them. And I feel like that human experience will find value once again. Like, it still has value now, but obviously all this new technology, particularly in the creative space, you know, design, art, music, voiceovers, video now, like, it's obviously very disruptive right now. Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, I don't know, Raquel. You can click the 3 dots at the end of the song and go to create and reuse prompt and try it that way. And then you get to specify a few settings and things, but I don't know if it will just... That will keep the lyrics. There's 4 spaces in the community left. There's literally 4 spaces. So if you haven't joined the community yet, there's 4 spaces and there's the link. Yeah, I think so. No, exactly. Yeah, you're right, Mish. I think the human touch would always be important. I think, and it depends on the people as well. You know, some people will prefer the human touch anyway. Some won't. I got to turn those lights off. If I good old little party, but I need to put something that's not going to overstimulate my brain back. Where's my standard blue? There we go. Right, let's all calm down. No, I've not got your email, Jimmy. Unless it's gone in my junk. Hang on, I will check. Yes, I'm sorry, mate. You've gone into junk. What is going on? Hang on. Move to inbox. Sorry, my bad. My bad. Copy link. Right, what am I doing? I'm checking, aren't I? So we're just going to check. Contacts. Right, I'm just going to do a search. No, I've not got your email, Jimmy. So please click on the link quickly. Oh, you don't have Tai Chi? Oh, that's good. I mean, I'd forgotten anyway, but oh, sorry, I was having way too much fun. May I suggest all of the competitors make a song talking about the story of the cover? Yeah, I mean, you can do. What? What's going on? Info at mygraphicdesign, mygraphic.design, yeah? It's not coming up. All contacts. No, that's weird. It's not coming up for me. Is there another email you could use? No, just even searching for my graphic, it's... No. I can't find it, I'm afraid. Let's have a look. Copy address. All right, I'll check that one as well. Yes, there you are. I got you, Jimmy. It's the Gym Tav one. So, although let me just check. Oh, hang on. Yes, you do. Okay. Crisis panic over. You're in there, Jimmy. You should be able to go to Dansky.com and log in from the top right corner, and then that will take you to your dashboard, and then there's a link in there to the community. Okay. Whew. We're all good. We're all good. I'm definitely listening to those songs in the car on the way back. They were damn good. Well, yes. Yeah, you got 7 hours. Just under 7 hours. Yeah. Let's have a look. Da-da-da-da. Three spaces left. Ah. Yes, 7 hours. No pressure. Oh, man. Right. I'm going to shoot off in a minute. Does anyone have any... Oh, the pressure. Does anyone have any questions for me or would like to see anything demonstrated? Can I be useful in the last 5 minutes? Is there any techniques in this design in particular that you'd like to see demonstrated? Actually, how many layers has this beast got? 167. Oof. What are we having for dinner? I want pie and mash. I feel like tonight is a pie and mash night. Are we streaming on Saturday? Oh wait, what? Blip, blip. What's the Saturday stream? Are we streaming Saturday? I don't know. Yeah, you're welcome, Jimmy. I look forward to seeing that entry in the next 7 hours. Catch you later, man. No pressure. All of the pressure. Oh, the stream with the Spanish vlog. We could do that on Saturday. Yeah, I think we mentioned it before. We've got a few vlogs from when we lived in Spain. That was right at the beginning of the YouTube channel stuff 10 years ago. And then we made a few challenge videos that are highly embarrassing and like maximum cringe that I would prefer never see the light of day. But challenge accepted, Jimmy. Yeah, they're cringy because they're obviously old videos, but they're like, I'm sure they're entertaining to watch. I mean, the cinnamon challenge, it turned out exactly how you'd imagine, really. Just cinnamon kind of coming out of my mouth, which was great fun. Yeah, we could do that Saturday. If people want to watch that, we could do it Saturday. What I'll do is we'll do it from home. And yeah, what would it be in the evening, the UK time in the evening? So probably about what, 7 or 8, something like that, UK time. When the boys are in bed. Yeah, what we could do is we'll just maybe set up a private stream and then stick it in the community, and if anyone wants to join in and just basically laugh at me and Poppy, then I think that would be a good time. I might have a whiskey or a glass of wine or something as I slowly die inside. But yeah, it'd be good fun. All right, we'll pencil that in for Saturday then. Yeah, I think if it was like about 8 o'clock on a Saturday, that would be I don't know what your time zone is in Michigan, Moosh, but like 6-7 hours behind, something like that. So it'd be like 2 in the afternoon. But yeah, we'd need to do it when our kids are in bed. But yeah, that'd be good fun. All right, we'll do that then. No, Raquel. Yeah, the deadline is blah, 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 blah. The 26th, which is that's today, 11:59 p.m. So the deadline is about 6 to 7 hours from now. Yeah, you can use Dropbox if you want. If you do a new version of your design, for example, you can actually update your post with your submission, and you can update the image as well if you wanted to. Or just add a Dropbox link to it. I think for most of them, just posting the image works. But if you want to add the Dropbox link to download mock-ups or assets or showcase more, that's fine as well. I'm just going to go through this weekend and just grab everything and then put it in one giant folder. Yeah, no worries. And then I'll start the process of going through and reviewing everything and. It's good. It's going to be good. It's going to be tough whittling it down to 3, but it's going to be cool, and I can't wait to talk about them next week as well. What song are you using for the outro? I think it's already set up to be the classic song. So we'll do the classic outro, and then people can see how they feel. What time is it where you are now? What are we? Moosh, we are 8 minutes past 5 in the evening. Oh, right. 5 minutes. 5 hours. There's a 5-hour difference then. So that'd be like 3 o'clock your time. Yeah, that will be funny. That will be a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah, I think some drinks and some nibbles. I mean, just lower your expectations. Like, these were the first few videos that I ever made on YouTube and where me and Poppy had ever been on camera. So yeah, like I said, like it's for me personally, it's really cringy watching them back, but I think some of them are funny to what they're entertaining because we're just doing stupid things. Like there's one video where we have the egg challenge and you have a bowl of eggs. Some of them are hard boiled, so you crack them on your head, you're fine. Some of them are raw eggs. So some of them you crack on your head and then you get egg all over yourself, and we didn't know which was which. So if that sounds like fun, then you're in for a good time. Oh man. Funny. Great. Yeah, steady on with the self-praise there, Poppy. You bloomin' Sagittarius. Yeah, we'll do it Saturday, Raquel. We'll do it Saturday. Be good fun. Nice. I'll post a link in the community as well. I think I might even get comfy and bring out the pajamas. Bust out the PJs. Oh, good fun. Right. We should probably sort out some dinner now, shouldn't we, Poppy? Oh, bless. Oh, amazing. Oh. Okay. There's 3 spots in the community still. I'm like refreshing the page. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Oh, I want to play that Crash Before Saving again. That was such a cool song. I go to bed at 3 to 4 a.m. Oh my goodness. Fair play, Raquel. I mean, at the moment, I go to bed around 2 to 3 in the morning just because I'm staying up working on stuff, but it's either working on course content or something like that, or it's doing Photoshop stuff like this. That's what I'm normally doing at 1, 2 in the morning. Yeah, I got no idea what your Poppy's mystery box is, so I'm like a child, never wanting to sleep. Yeah, me too. Creeps up to bed around 3 a.m. I mean, I wouldn't say I creep. I'm so noisy. I'm like banging into everything and I'm terrible. I'd make a terrible ninja. Yeah, I'm awful getting up. I'm with you on this one, Raquel. Oh, right. I'm going to shoot. This has been fun, guys. I'm looking forward to Saturday stream, end of the competition tonight. And then, like I say, next week we will... I'll announce my top 3 picks, and then it's over to you guys for 24 hours to vote for the winner. iPad is the first place prize. Second place is Poppy's mystery box, whatever that ends up being. And third place is like a designery mug, like a mug with a design quote on it. Oh, good, Raquel. I'm glad you had fun. Love doing it. Love it, love it, love it. Right, I'm going to go and blast out Crash Before Saving, the new the new hit in the car on the way home. So awesome. Catch you later. Have a good one. Bye.